And straight after that, we've got Poppy. If you haven't seen Poppy's channel, go and check him out too. He's good for a chat, he's fun, and he makes cool stuff. And straight after that, we've got Poppy. If you haven't seen Poppy's channel, go and check him out too. He's good for a chat, he's fun, and he makes cool stuff.
Hey gang, Puppy here. As you can see, we're in the shop. This is an omnibus video. There's no real hard, long machining content in this video, although I will be doing some shop stuff. Okay, now, omnibus, because there's more than one thing we're going to be talking about here. Where did I put that little motor? Oh, there it is. You see this? I'll bring it right in close. Isn't it pretty? That's the high torque 12 volt DC motor I thought I might be using for my powered single point threading on the Shearline lathe project. No. Might be able to do cross slide, but as for running the spindle so I can single point thread, no. But it only cost me $8. So I got to jump ahead on the powered cross feed for the Shearline lathe project next year. I got to finish the powered single point threading project. Now for that, I bought this. Okay, it's 12 volt DC. It's a simple worm drive. This was a linear actuator. I didn't get the nut with the tube. No problem, I'd have thrown them away anyway. I did a little surgery right here to expose these contacts so I could electrically test it. Also, I popped off this end cap here, and these leads go directly to the brushes. There are no control circuitry, no limit switches, no diodes, resistors, relays, nothing, just 12 volt DC motor, worm drive, and this is probably going to get a little bit of machining done. I ordered this morning, in the video I posted last night, I promised I'd tell you about ordering the pulley. You see this pulley right here? I ordered one of these from Shearline. I tell you, Shearline's great. Lady asked me, have you ordered from us before? And I said, yes. What's your name? And I told her. And she said, are you still living at? She gave me my address. I said, yes. She said, your credit card still lending these 4 numbers? I said, yes. She said, what do you want? So I asked for the pulley. She said, Dad, it would be $14 and change. I forget the change. She gave me the exact amount. But, hey, that was this morning. This is now. And I trust you, Line. So, anyway, the motor pulley is a coming. And somehow, the motor pulley that's coming and this shaft are going to get married. I've already got a variable power supply, and I've also got a 1 amp variable power supply. I got a 12 amp and a 1 amp. I know the 12 amp will run it. I think the 1 amp will run it too. Plus the 1 amp gets down to 1 volt, whereas the 12 amp only gets down to 4.5 volts, or actually 4.3 I've seen it go to. I may want the 1 volt. I don't know yet. I'll find out. Okay, so far for this project I bought this pulley, which I have modified. I posted the video about machining it. This belt, you get out of the way, and this belt. Anyway, this belt I bought first, and I decided it wasn't long enough, so I bought this one. They both come from McMaster. This is an extension cord that fits my 12 volt power supply with the 12 amp adjustable amperage supply, in case I decide to use that as the power supply going to the switches to determine which direction it turns. I ordered 2 double pole single throw switches. They're coming on a slow flying saucer from Mars. They'll be here around New Year's. That's okay. I can work around them. Oh, she's in rehab? Shoot around her ass. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. The reason... Where did I put that piece of crap? I know I just set it down somewhere. Ah, there we are. The reason I showed you this is I posted a video on the subject of slow down. This is a result of not being slowed down enough. This is what I wanted. Just recently, this is apropos of not a damn thing, other than it's something that happened recently. There were rumblings of bad feelings between a couple of other YouTube creators, Quinn Dunkey and Joe Pazinski. I believe it started when Joe posted a video machining a hole on a wooden model of a steam engine frame that Quinn had just machined the same hole in. And he said that she did it wrong. And I agreed she did it wrong. Of course, then I also agreed that Joe did it wrong, and I would have done it a third different way. So, as a neutral observer, they're both wrong. And that's the truth. Anyway, I think it was the next video. I said, well, you know, you really should, if you're going to talk down someone, or words to that effect, name them. You know? That's basically because The person you're talking about saying, I saw this other person doing this stupid freaking thing, and you describe the stupid freaking thing. First of all, that person will find out about it, and yeah, well, anonymity, no one knowing who said it goes out the window. Okay? Plus, people who aren't that person, they think you're talking about them. So you've got 2, 3, 4 other people unhappy with you. So if you best to not say anything bad about another YouTube creator, but if you do, speak the name. Like on the TV show, the guy from Malcolm in the Middle said, "Say my name." If you know what TV show I'm talking about, it was a good one, wasn't it? I'm still waiting for the next season of it, the prequel. Yeah, okay, now. The big project. Okay. If you got to say something bad, if you really have to say something bad, okay. That maybe it could run across. So I don't know. Okay, I promised to do something for my wife. This is a Rudy Poop little job, but I'm out here and I'm recording. So you see this, it was on a bottle with a skull with light up eyes, you know, and the wire went down, the power supply was down here. Anyway, it got broke. So can you see, well, okay, you see that blob of blue dicam? In there is a piece of glass that I got to grind away. Now, I just happen to have the weapon of choice all loaded and ready to fire. This is a Fordham flick shaft handpiece and a Rio Flex flick shaft motor and shaft, and a Dayton 10 amp speed dial speed controller. Hey, that piece is surrendered. Last little piece, the glass. Okay. Well, that's good enough for a Halloween decoration, don't you think? It's, like I said, it's a Rudy Poop little job for the wife. No big machining content, but had to be done. For my disclosing fluid, I use this on it. It's Dicam dark blue staining color. This is the layout fluid I use when I use my laser center / edge finder. Being closer to true blue, it reduces the backscatter that you see. This is purplish here. This is the original Dicam. It's a purplish blue, and it causes backscatter. That's not good when you're using a 1,000th of an inch diameter red laser dot. You're going to walk it to where X marks the spot. You don't want backscatter, confusing you as to exactly where your laser is pointing. Right? I found this out, and I'm sharing it with you free. So don't sneeze at this information there. Okay, now what else? Yes. Next door. Oh, how's that? Let's talk about the prick punch. Everyone knows what this is. That's your basic center punch. Hold that right there. And right next to it, a prick punch. This is a 1/16 of an inch, very acute angle prick punch. Here's a couple of center punches that came in the set with this prick punch, which I reground from a 1/16 of an inch diameter push pin punch because it was the exact right diameter and length for the prick punch that I use. So why should you care? Why should you give a flying whatever? Why should you care about a prick punch? Well, if you're doing small work is what I'm talking about now. You don't want a big center punch causing work hardening in your small part, busting your small drills, no one talks about it, but every time you use that center punch, the metal of your center punching gets a tiny bit of work hardening from center punching it. Now, if you're in a big machine shop, you're using full-size machinery, big tools, blah, 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 that don't matter. If you're working in your home or other small part machine shop, the work hardening that center punch can cost you a lot of money, because those drills and taps and end mills and all those, just because they're small doesn't mean they're cheap. You found that out by now. If you haven't, you will. Like Yoda told Luke, you will. You will. So, use the prick punch. Save yourself from work hardened small parts breaking small, expensive tooling. I could do that. This extension cord been looped for a while. How do you divide a power cord in half? That give you a clue out there, Filbert? Okay, put you up here. This is nomenclature of this extension cord there. Where's the scalpel? Scalpel in here. No, scalpel's not in here. Scalpel here. Don't see scalpel here. Tell you what. Let's go to where we keep the scalpels. You're kidding me. Okay, well, we'll do this the hard way. There we go. Oh, we managed to cut the wire. Not good. Snip, new end. There. Much better. Now, perhaps not the approved IBEW procedure. I imagine my dad would kick my butt if he were still alive and seen me do this. But he's not, and he can't. So there's that. The holes on that are just too small. I'm going to go in the house for a minute. I'm going to get a universal jumper. Be right back. Put my glasses here. Take my door bungee back to the door. There we go. Hey gang, I'm back. Okay, yeah. Here's that. Oh, you get out of the way. Okay, yeah. Take my see the real world glasses out the case because I'm gonna be looking at the real world here. Now, I strip these wires back real good. And I've got the test leads off my voltometer. Switch out these banana plugs. For a pair of gaiters. That's alligator clip. Yeah, those of you who want to be official about it. And this can only plug in one way. If you try and plug it in the other way, it will not let you do it. This won't. Sorry. Fungool. And keep them apart. So they don't short out. Tachometer. There you are. Okay, I'm going to put the motor right here. Anyone want to talk about sketchy setup? That's it. Okay, 4.2 volts. Damn you. You're supposed to stay put. Okay. This. Hey! Okay, 4.2 volts. Here's my tachometer. Can you see this? About 55 RPM. $15.4 volts. I'd say that's about 240 RPM. Turn you way down. 4.2 volts. And I don't believe that's 500 RPM. I do not. Anyway, I ordered a shear line motor pulley that's going to get married here. Yeah, you can see. Going to go get married to this shaft one way or another. Whether I turn the shaft down a little bit or bore out the pulley. Whichever way is going to work out better, considering all factors, pro and con. Hey, see you there. Clip you guys from here. Come on. There we go. Oh! Yeah, I'm going to start packing it in. Excuse me. I'm going to start packing it up to go back into the house now. Like I said, this is an omnibus video. I hope next video, other than if I shoot some content in the computer room, to be doing some heavy